In the middle of the chaos, she's dancing with glee. The world's falling apart, but she's as wild as can be. Zombies roam the streets, but she don't even care. She's got a bottle in her hand and a wild look in her stare. Oh, Snow Beetle, she's a party queen, baking pies while the world's unseen. She don't mind the danger, she don't care to hide. In the middle of the end, she's living her life wide-eyed. Oh, she's got flour on her fingers and frosting on her face. Zombie limbs are stumbling, but she keeps up the pace. From one house to another, she's never in a rush. A dancing baker in the apocalypse, in the perfect hush. Oh, Snow Beetle, she's a party queen, baking pies while the world's unseen. She don't mind the danger, she don't care to hide. In the middle of the end, she's living her life wide-eyed. Oh, in every basement, on every floor, there's a rave, there's a table, and there's always more. Pumpkin pies and cupcakes, cider in the air. Zombies at the door, but Snow Beetle doesn't care. Oh, Snow Beetle, she's a party queen, baking pies while the world's unseen. She don't mind the danger, she don't care to hide. In the middle of the end, she's living her life wide-eyed. Oh, so let the dead rise and the cities burn bright. Snow Beetle's got a pie and she's ready for the night. With every beat of the music and every slice of the pie, she'll party till the end with no need to ask why. Oh, Snow Beetle, she'll party on and on and on, baking pies till the last dawn.
Good evening, Knox Country. I'm Snow Beetle, and you're not. Welcome back to Project Zomboid Build 42 multiplayer. That's right, I stream Project Zomboid every single day. Welcome to the stream, Natka. Welcome back, sir. As well as Admiral Rex is in the house. Greetings to you as well. And Wooten's here. Probably coming off of his Star Citizen high. Unless he's still playing. Could be. Frank, welcome back. Welcome back. Bringing the Wiggity Wiggums. It always sounds so quiet, the game audio, when I jump in. Oh, I'm going to take it back. Remind me never to log out by the animals again. That was terrifying. Sorry, Mabel. In a few days, you'll be but a memory. As well as Larry Jr. Where are you? I hear you. I don't see you. Well, I'm not trying to walk up the stairs. Totes adorbs. Still grinding? Awesome. So, I've been thinking about the server. So before we had too much time to wait. Now it's upon us. A few days. And I was going over the discussions we had about the server, and it seems like most of it is settings related. Not too many mods suggested really. So I looked up the Zuper cart. It is currently broken according to the creators and no plans to fix it. So I think that's out. And I was looking at PZK And it also sounds like some of the cars there are problematic and it's not going to be updated anytime soon. And that's even before 4220. So I don't think we should do any car mods either, to be honest. And really, the only ones that we love right now on this server are the trading trailers. And they're kind of OP at 400 units and they never take damage. So, I don't know if I would miss them that much. I know others would, especially loot goblins. But we could make do with package trucks and trailers for sure. But I'm also thinking about stability as they're doing hot fixes and all that. I just want the server to run smooth. So I'm thinking maybe first time is vanilla run. I know it's late and there aren't many people here right now, but as much as I want it to be a little fancier, I'm thinking vanilla is the way to go for our maiden voyage. We're definitely going to want the lumber mill on the island, I think. And that brings me to like the part with the high capacity trailers and not having them. And I may be wrong because you guys have cut down like exponentially more trees than I have, but I'm thinking the biggest pains for the people that have been gathering wood for the builds is they're doing everything. So you're cutting, you're bundling, potentially, you're cleaning up, you're loading, you're transporting, you're potentially unloading, moving it to the build site. So that's a lot of work. So I was thinking, what if we split that up? Lumberjacks just cut down the trees. Maybe cut down the trees and bundle, but that's it. Someone else comes out and loads everything up and transports it, and a third person or group of people unloads it at the site and delivers it to construction locations. And we may even have a fourth person or one of those other three do cleanup, like gathering twigs, branches, etc., so that the lumberjacks aren't doing all of the work. I think it would make it a little more palatable, I guess. Because that's probably one of the hardest or most time intensive things we do. And then maybe second would be prepping build materials like clay, cement, um, what's the other one? Plaster, gathering paint. Very specific loot runs. That could be another group of people. Point is truly dividing the work instead of letting single players like do start to finish on one item. More like teams working together with different functions or whatever. So next time, I don't know if I want the bridge on this side. Do I want it on this side? There's not as much room. Oh, that's right. I was going to do it from this side. I forgot. I'm glad I put that on the map. But we should have, we'll just call it the mill. We know what it means. So mill right at the end of the bridge. And not only are we going to have, I want to make it so that we have let's see. We'll have a pedestrian bridge alongside the vehicle bridge. Like it'll all be one bridge, but like a separate lane for pedestrians. That way you can cross the bridge on foot without having to worry about getting run over when we're busy. Better report bugs when there are no mods. That's true too. And I'm not a big mod guy anyway. You know me. Just got to Battaglia Prestige level 1. So does that get you the Golem? Congratulations. That's awesome. It's a lot of work, man. One step closer to the mole. Okay, so I think we'll have, I guess we'll call it millwork. I guess before I get into that, though, of course, I'm not trying to control how anybody plays. So when you get on the server for the first time, obviously do what you want. But if you are aiming at starting right away on the city building project, we're going to need tools up right away. We're going to need vehicles for transporting lumber. Um, Obviously, the tools include axes and stuff like that. I guess we'll need some food to get started. But building bridges are going to probably be the first thing. We'll start with this bridge, get the mill set up. So we'll probably set up in this house here. So if you're coming south on the windy road, not the last house like we were at before, this second to last house, because we're going to build the bridge right outside. So this is going to be base camp until we land on the island. Now I have the mission to complete to get the golem. I have to scan a bunch of ore and it's mined. Wow, that's not bad. How many different kinds of ore? You have to travel multiple systems to get it done? So let's say, all right, so mill work. 1. Lumberjacks. Cut trees. Two. Whoops, that's not a 2. I don't know what we would call them. Just call it collection, I guess, until I come up with a better word. Collection team. Picks up logs. We'll call it that. This way, a lumberjack can just show up, go to work, and then go do something else. Unless they want to be part of one of the other teams. 3. Cleanup. Cleanup crew. Uh, collects. We'll call it lumberjack debris. Now, what that looks like, I don't really like the idea of leaving charcoal burning pits out everywhere. I guess we could demo them when we're done. I assume they can be sledged. But we can either burn up that stuff on the spot, we can pick up dumpsters, take them out to the site, or even just regular trash cans and delete stuff as we go. We can bundle twigs for fuel for fires. Uh-oh. Forgot I was outside. But they'll probably bring trash cans with them either way. Do I have any food here? Box of canned pineapple. Thanks. I think it was Rexon that brought that. Fruit cocktail sounds good. 12 Cerillium and 10 Lindinium. 12 Cerillium asteroids? Wow. That's going to take a minute. Oh, we didn't decide on a start time for the server as far as in world. I'm thinking we go with the way KPK does it and just start like the beginning of spring. I'll double check what day we started, but going into the first growing season instead of starting in July. Find them and scan them. Okay. Might not be too bad. At least they're both in the same system. That's helpful for sure. Man, you're still hungry, huh? See if I can see the shore from here. Might have to go to the other side, probably. Yeah, it's far. Okay. Well, let's figure out where we want it over there, and then I'll write it down for when we're starting to break ground on the new bridge on the server. Whoa. For some reason I didn't know that was a half wall. That's scary. What the hell? Okay. I can't believe they did not break that down. That's incredible. Over here. Really? Come on, man. Speed it up. All right. So it wasn't this house. It's the other one. We'll drive over there. I see. Oh, no, I put that there. First, I was thinking maybe Chelsea put these packs here to look like parking blocks, but I think I put those there before she put the sand down. But that might be a way to go. I tried to move parking blocks before, but I don't think you can. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Admiral. Apologies again. That's one thing. Another thing I want to work on this weekend is getting my streaming set up so I can just push one button and turn everything on. That's this house, I believe. Yeah. I think I talked about going right off of this driveway. It feels weird driving through the front yard of the house to get to the bridge, though. This road isn't in line with the island. Still the best spot, I guess. Gonna be a much longer build than the other one because last time I chose I think the shortest distance. Yeah, this bridge is gonna be almost twice as long. Not necessarily a bad thing. Welcome in, Ricefield. That's pure vanilla you're playing? Not right now, no sir. We're getting ready for when 4220 comes out to switch to vanilla. This one though, it's almost vanilla. Got the trading trailer mod, Farquaad's notorious zone vehicle pack, and then the AM General, the Jeep Wrangler, and the Pontiac Firebird. That's all that's on here. But all the building is vanilla. Hopefully that answers your question. But I mentioned vanilla in the title because we're planning the next build on the server for hopefully next Wednesday on 4220. All right, so I need to figure out which side or which tile this is on. We want to be lined up with this, right? Yeah, why not? Right there. That is 8752 and 15249. And welcome in, Rice. Make sure that's where I wanted to be. Uh, 8777, oh, 15249. Okay, that's correct. It's lined up at the driveway. All right. Night all, see Wooten. See where that takes us on the other side. Whoa, that was weird. This way. Okay, so we're looking for 15249. Oh, I was going the wrong direction. So here. So this is where it would attach to the island. Okay. That's actually not too bad, because, yeah. I thought it was going to be farther north, and it was going to be in the way, but this is great. We could, well, it will basically be where the AG building is now. And I think we went the, if it's a vehicle bridge, probably 4 wide is enough. And then we'll have the pedestrian bridge on this side so you can see it. I mean, I kind of liked having it 3 wide last time. I don't know if it's necessary, though, if we're going to be driving vehicles across. make it too wide. This won't let me do one. It'll probably be right up against it though. Jesse James, welcome in. How's it going? And I think we'll build the pedestrian portion first. Probably a single tile wide across just to get started. You try some colored paint on the left tower light tube. And regular white bulb because the colored bulbs are kind of, oh, good idea. I'll do that now. That'll be dark enough soon. Let's pick something, a red. Doing great, just taking a break from studying. Nice. Don't even know if I have any white light bulbs. Oh. Yes, I do. Actually, I'll just put it on the green side so we'll clearly see it. Because red's too close to pink, I think. We'll see how that looks when it gets dark. Hopefully the generator's still running. I didn't check. I don't hear it. Okay. That way the lights will work when nighttime gets here. Maybe I should try multiple colors. We'll do the other side too. You like blue color. Forgot to pick one up. Nope, don't paint that. Stop it. Welcome in, Sagan. Server sounds have been muted, or were. Oh, yeah, you might have been behind a little bit. I tend to screw that up a lot. Apologies. Just James, a few days away to buying the game, PZ. Hopefully all join the community soon. Can't wait. Awesome, awesome. The more the merrier. So when it gets dark, we'll see how those two colors do. Okay, so for deliveries, we're going to need to, I think the lumber mill and the stone mill, or what did that person suggest? Concrete masonry unit will be at this end of the bridge, so deliveries can be quick and painless, hopefully. Hate to lose that waterfront property. I guess it's all waterfront though, isn't it? I think what we'll do is we'll have the road do this. Actually, let's just delete this stuff. Hold on. Should I put mill, but we'll do mills because it's going to be both of them here. Actually, you know what? Can I just use symbols? Anything that looks like a log. Hill. Maybe there was an axe and I missed it. Yeah, we'll do that. So on this side we'll have a lumber mill here. We're gonna put a little house around it. Wrong one. Like this one. Edit this one. That's the lumberjack house, and then we'll do one that's for stone. I don't see anything specifically for stone, but the first thing that popped into my head, this is probably water, but I'm thinking of the fifth element, 4 stones. This makes me think of those, so we'll select that. This will be the stone or masonry mill. I know this is all unnecessarily tedious. Apologies. And then the road from the bridge will continue this way, where deliveries can be made. Turn here. Continue through the neighborhood. And to maximize the island, I think we go up to about here and then turn. I guess I don't know if we'll have a parking lot. Parking lot's a waste of space, though. Some way to turn around here. We'll figure that out, though. And then we can have shops and other, workshops and such here. These will probably be somewhat bigger. Just depends on where stuff is best used as far as space. It is sensitive. All right. I don't want more than one road on the island. That's the thing. It just takes up so much space. And to make this turn, we're going to need at least 6 or 7 tiles. Probably between these buildings. Guess it won't be too bad. All right, so what else can we have here? I think this will be a restaurant again. Seafood place. So we might have a small parking lot here, actually. Do we even need a road going this far in? I don't know if we do or not. Let's hash it out first. So medical, we should probably have medical on this. No, we want to be safe on the island. Too small. I guess it could be like a small medical facility, but it feels like it should be a restaurant. Well, we'll put at least some medical, like a first aid station here. That way, if you're coming in hot for an emergency, place to get patched up. I would say it would be better to have first aid here instead of having to cross the bridge, but if there are any zombies out here and you're in an emergency, you don't want to be dealing with them. Yeah, island safer. We'll do that. Everybody should have a first aid kit with them anyway. Not that I do that, but we should. All right, and then restaurant here, we'll just put a fish on there. I mean, it could also be a fishing spot. Well, we want the deep water, though, don't we? I think Chelsea might do a fishing spot on the animal island. Well, there's a hamburger in here somewhere, right? There it is. Okay. And right now we have... Oh, what's my character doing? I should probably check on her. And outside freezing, getting dehydrated. Oh, we need to check the lighting. Oh, eat the chips first. No running while eating chips, you'll choke. I don't know, Admiral, what do you think? It doesn't feel as neon to me. I don't think the effect's the same. I mean, there's strips of color you can see at night, but they don't look like lights to me. The bottom ones, I mean. The top ones look good. Yeah, I think we'll stick with plaster. We'll just have to find... We're not doing a tower, so we won't need as many bulbs. And we don't even have to have that effect on many places. I'll probably have it on my house, though. And anybody else that wants it. Why are you over encumbered? There you go, this crap. And really, as far as the economy goes, it's not a requirement. I just thought it would be an easier way to trade. Like, I don't know. I've never done it before, but like if I want to go buy weapons from Mr. Chris, and he's like, well, I need, a bunch of metal from car wrecks, but I don't want to go cut up cars right now. I can find someone that's already doing it, offer them gems for the metal, or better yet, give the gems. If they'll take the gems, give the gems to Mr. Chris to get the tools I want, then he can take the gems to go get the metal. Or I could pay the metal guy to deliver it to Mr. Chris, something like that. But so I don't actually have to do it. Does that make sense? I don't know. Make trades more portable instead of always having to trade goods. Okay, so the mill swing drops stuff off. So how much space is here? So edge of the bridge, it's not much. Edge of the bridge to the building. Thought that was a player. I'm like, what? Yeah, not much room for a parking lot at all. Really just has to be a loading, unloading zone, and then a place to turn around. So it's what? If we use that building as an example, about 9. Oh, it's 16 tiles. Yeah, that's plenty. You're just thinking for the top of the tower because that part you cannot easily see. You mean on this server or in the future? Because I don't think we're building another tower, are we? Okay, so agriculture's over here. We have a restaurant, building the bridge. And in the tower, first is kitchen. We won't need that because we have a restaurant. And everybody's personal kitchens at their houses, I guess. Although we can have more than one restaurant. And then above that, we'll just go over there. Before I forget, we should probably save some trees for kind of like a park area, I guess. Or we can just line them. We'll do more of that over here, I guess. And maybe trees along the road, but so we'll put the road in first, I guess. Kitchen, don't need to worry about that. We're gonna need a library. Move that closer to here. Trying to make it so people can hit the important stuff, like the quick stuff for a quick turnaround at the entrance. Is there a book? I sworn there was a. There it is. Okay. Be the house of learning. Stop, pop up. There it is. That'll be the library. Library and Media Center. Laundry. I don't think we need a separate building for that. All right, pottery, glass making shop. And actually, these dimensions might not be realistic. These might take up way more space than I'm thinking. So we'll just stay close to the road here. We have anything for glassware or pottery? It'll be bricks and stuff too. Oh, we're gonna do. No, I have a masonry thing here. Actually, these are going to be bigger. That's what I need to do. It won't be 2 stories, but this is just to denote it's a bigger building. Okay. The bricks are masonry, but we have to make them with pottery, right? Yeah. Guess we can just put it next door then. to represent the kiln. I think that's the last construction place we have. All right. Now I feel like the carving. All right, so I should switch these. Still need a parking lot though, don't I? Guess it could be all in one building, but that won't look as fancy. Like there should be carpentry right here. So we'll see if we can fit that. If we put this over here, what would be good for carving and or carpentry? If the wood is for lumber mill, if the axe is for lumber mill. Maybe where you make bats. Do that. If it's a little bit in the water, that's okay. Now let's see if we have room for all that. How much space do we have? Okay, so the bridge is here. I mean, the lumber mill will probably be about that footprint. Maybe a little narrower and longer. Maybe about the same length, but east to west it'll be narrower. Say like right here, going back, and then go over, I don't know, about this far. And we'll have the masonry mill or concrete unit here. How did I put the road? Yeah, right there. So probably turn around here. And stone mill is still here. So we'll have medical, library, and then if this is the length of the buildings for the mills, then the carpentry station will be about where the paint shop is. And then the pottery mill would be roughly here. Still have lots of room. Maybe Rexon can put his general store here. Let's see. And I don't even know if any of you have shops you want to build. So his shop is pretty big. Hopefully he can get it to be a little bit smaller. But if he does, let's see if I was Rexing. We don't want to. We want to only keep homes on residential island, animals and crops there. I just want to give him a spot that makes sense, you know, convenience wise. If people are going to visit his shop, like I don't want to put it back here because then people have to drive all the way to the back of the island. Bad Sad, welcome in. How's it going, sir? We're planning the build for the new server, or I am, and everybody else is just listening to my crap. Well, let's do it this way. Increase the size of that. Drag it over here. Since I don't know what shops they will be. We'll make lots for them. I think there's a way to copy, but I don't know how to do it. Let's type it again. Probably keep this area as a little like hangout spot. Were you streaming tonight? I missed it, Bad Sad. I saw Kiwi was on, but that's only because he was playing Zomboid. Playing it is a bit difficult. Not sure how big the change will be. Planning as far as what mods and such. I think I'm going to go vanilla. It makes the most sense at the beginning. So we'll keep food here from crops and animals, but we could also sell it. I don't know what else we need, to be honest. Let's see. Let's look at our skills. We need an armory. Yeah, I should be on the island this time, I think. All right, I think first aid. I want it close to the bridge. I keep moving it farther away. So it doesn't need to be a big station. Since I made a few custom mods, I will go with my mods to see what I need to port. That's cool. Gives you some control there. And then we'll put an armory here. Although Mr. Chris built his armory with a blacksmithing shop combination. I forgot about blacksmithing. Hmm. I mean, maybe I could incorporate the library into the restaurant. I forget what we have over there now, size wise. I mean, there's not much room for bookshelves if we do it similar to this next time. Expand it though, I suppose. We could do another room. This bridge won't be here, so we could put a room basically where this building is. Just add on to it. Because this could be plenty of space to hang out. Got a nice view of the lake. Alright, so we'll make this the library. And then the little medical clinic could be right off the library. Yeah, that'll work. See, how much room do I have? Yeah, it's plenty of space. Okay. You're a builder, I see. You might like my Outbreak Architect mod. Oh my gosh. What does that look like? Natka's working on a blueprint mod. It's an architect mod, huh? Okay, so this is going to be food. And we'll put the books down here too. This will be all part of the same building, so I'll just get rid of this. That's too tiny, wow. This will roughly be here because we're going to build an expansion, and then the books can be in... Oh wait, no. Be like this. So tiny. Medical and library, and then food. Walls, windows, furniture, etc. Furniture too, huh? It allows building, placing a lot of in-game tiles that are not normally available in build menu. Oh, I see. That sounds intense. That's probably going to change a lot in 4220, right? Then we'll have some parking here. But not a ton. That means we can move the shops here. Wait, no, I need to put a blacksmith and armory here. You got a hammer? Well, not a regular hammer. Do we have a club hammer? Or a sword or something? You have no idea what will change? That's why I'm a bit stressed about? Yeah, I bet. Here we go. That'll be armory. We need to put blacksmith. Well, that's kind of the same thing. Blacksmith. Hmm. Where you put the swords in the fire? No, it doesn't look right. There we go. Where you forge the weapons. You made a blueprint mod, but because of how engine is rendering tiles, it's not perfect. Oh. Interesting. Problem with rendering orders? Rendering order? Alright, what other skills we got? Mechanics. That's where we're going to turn around then, because we'll have a drive-through garage. Do we have space for that, though? That's the question. We should. Alright, so bridge comes up here. Drive past the wood mill, the stone mill. We'll turn. The armory's in front of us. We turn, we'll go past ceramic, or the pottery glass shop. There'll be shops here. How far do we go? Got lots of room. That where I'm thinking about, here's where the road is. Yep, starting to turn. Okay. Whoops. We'll do it like this then. Of course, again, not to scale, but that's okay. these out of the way for a minute. These as well. Made more of an admin tool rather than new game mechanic. Good for admins. When you need to wipe server, you can copy players based and paste them on the new server. Items and containers transfer too. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Sounds crazy difficult. Like how the tools would work. Let's move these like this. Road's a little close to the animal island. Maybe not quite that high. No, it'll be fine. Because I was thinking you loop through the automotive, but we don't necessarily need to do that, I guess. All right, to keep it away from the animals, let's move these down here like this. This is going to fit way better than it looks on this map. I know it, just because these arrows are oversized. All right, we'll do it like this. We'll put... Oh, I didn't mean to delete that. Automotive can be here. Happy about new modding tools? That animation tool will be very useful. You'll be able to make proper animations for your crossbow mod. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even think about weapons with the animation. That's a good point. Crossbow mod, huh? Then we'll put some gears somewhere. Where the heck is it? Crank that up a little bit. Throw a wrench in there too. I know I saw a wrench. There it is. That'll be automotive. We will have an entrance here. And you can drive through it, or We'll have like a side driveway here. Maybe a parking lot. That's what we'll do. We'll do a parking lot here. Doesn't have to be huge, but you can turn around in the parking lot if you need to. Crossbow works just fine, but I could use better reloading animations. For now, I'm using shotgun animation as they're pretty close to crossbows. Do you drink both bottles of water? Oh, let's try to get some. Weight doing 80 and falling. So I have a little milk. All right, evened out the weight. That's good. Okay. Even to make this clearer that it's going to be a larger parking lot to turn around in. Okay. But basically, you could enter the island off the vehicle bridge. You could turn up here to go to automotive. Either park inside and come out the back, or park over here, or turn around. That way we don't need a loop. Just use the parking lot to turn around. The rest of it could be pedestrian walkways. Really just sidewalks between buildings. So we could put a crank this up a little bit. And this will work too because you could park for these other shops. It'd be like a little walking area. You know there's a way to copy. What does the internet say? How to copy map annotations. Like that. It doesn't? I would have sworn you could copy, but okay. Okay. Their skills include, so we took care of mechanics, we took care of, okay, start at the top. Blacksmithing we got, carpentry we got. Did I do a carving shed? Yeah, right there, okay. Blacksmithing, carpentry, carving. Cooking is going to be at the restaurant. Electrical. We've never really needed a direct electrical shop. I think we'll put that in automotive. There'll be room. Alright, so that'll be mechanics and automotive. And electrical. Got the glass making shop already. Napping, that's going to go with masonry. Mechanics pottery goes with glass. Tailoring, that we did not have last time. Welding will go in mechanics as well, I think. Because you have to have welding skill there anyway. I don't think there's any icon for welding, though. Maybe a welder's mask or something, but I don't think so. Oh, I didn't see the little anvil. I could use that for blacksmithing shop. Yeah, let's replace that. Guess we use fire for welding, maybe. Okay. These are welding or tailoring is. Guess it could be in one of these shops. It'll definitely be smaller than the mills, though, so let's get rid of these. But this will be a bigger, it'll be a longer building, but not as big as the mills, so. What do we have for tailoring? I don't even know. I've never seen anything. Is there like a shirt? We got a vest or something there. I guess that's armor, right? What else we got? Oh, I want to put some trees here. Sworn there was a shirt. There it is. Alright, so that'll be tailoring an armor making spot. Well, I'll let Chelsea run with the animal stuff and the agriculture. I'll help her, of course, but I'll leave the design up to her. Butchering. She'll probably have that in whatever AG building she sets up. We have a first aid spot. Fishing will also be in agriculture. Foraging, tracking, and trapping. I think that's it. Since we have room left, bring the road over there too. This won't actually go across the water. I'll put it right at the edge or something. And we can fill this in with shops. It'll be like a little village vibe. Okay. So you do have to drive all the way back here for automotive, but we need the turnaround spot with parking. And no one really needs to, like, it's like an emergency to get to motor or automotive. I guess we do have to drop off metal and stuff though, so. And auto parts take a lot of space, so we're going to need, between the metal and the automotive parts, this will be a warehouse. There, crate symbol. Probably the closest we have. This will be a warehouse for parts and metal and other heavy stuff. Really, we could drive straight through here to unload back here, then turn around in the parking lot probably. Yeah. I think that's all we need. Whoops. Residential. We're probably going to build that stuff on the fly and everybody will build their own. I'll set up lots so everybody knows where they can build. And this way people could set up if they want it, like, this isn't going to be big enough for Rexon, so he wants to build out here by the road or his general store. Somewhere else. Whatever he wants to do. If he wants to set up a smaller shop in here, he can. We'll make them pretty small shops so that we have room for multiple products. I was trying to find Notka's. He posted that vending machine mod. I don't really want mods though. But if it can be added later, maybe once things smooth out, we can add it in. We'll make it easier for people to sell their stuff. You know, like when they're offline, I would hope. So far back in this information. We've been busy in the Discord for sure. I'll find it later. All right. It's daytime. Good, good, good. She's bored. Me too. So yeah, there's more than enough room. The road will go pretty much through here. Man, there's so much space. It looks so much smaller in my plan. So that's a good thing though. Maybe when I get all this laid out, it'll actually make sense to go ahead and have Rexon build his general store somewhere. Put some roads down. If there's space, like I don't have to jack up what we already have. Oops. Man, it's a lot more space than I was thinking. I thought I could just sketch it out real quick on the in-game map, but I'm definitely going to have to print this out and do it offline. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be our main setup. Start here. Closest places to get tools are going to be Rosewood and Moldra. No, it's higher up here. Okay. We'll also need to head to the farming area to grab seeds to get planting if we start in the spring. Probably leave that to Chelsea though. Oh, we'll help her go get it though. So it's up to you where you want to spawn. What's Admiral doing? I think a lot of people are going to start in Rosewood and head down here. But again, totally up to you. Go scout out some vehicles. I pretty much know, but if we're playing vanilla, we're not going to have the trading trailers, so we're going to want vanilla vehicles that have the most cargo capacity. So I think that's going to be the big panel vans and pickups. Well, pickups are okay, I guess. We're going to want rope pretty early for hauling the logs. Save us space and time moving them around. We can steal the dumpsters from the gas station right away. Someone could probably even start a little fuel selling business. They go grab it and deliver it for a fee. Of course, we can continue to just share and deliver stuff like we've been doing, but if someone wants to make it a more of a business feel, you can still use the gems for currency, gems and silver. And if someone doesn't want payment, that's totally up to them. And I always add an, is it an S? It's just Dark Wallow, right? No S, Dark Wallow Lake. Let's see if we want to use any of that over there. Oh, we got a little bit of lag. Probably activity then. Ooh, that's a few. It's a little spicy. Oh my. The vans like this will be good. We can grab the dumpsters here too. So those dumpsters will be important for the lumber mill. I don't think, I mean, other than for furniture and stuff, I don't know that we'd really go into the actual resort for too much. There's no reason to. Are there computers in there? Oh, don't get stuck in the grass, yo. There's a few computers in there for electrical. See if we can find somewhere a little less noisy to look at the cargo capacity for some of these vehicles. I think, aren't the panel trucks like 100 or 150? Man, let's head over to Irvington. Look at all those logs we could have used. I know Rexon pointed it out at one point. Just forgot to come over here. Oh man. I have blood on my truck. All dramatic for no reason. Probably one of the first places we'll need to go is the big cattle not really a farm. I guess it is. Slaughterhouse, pretty much. Not just cows either, but the pigs and stuff. To look for trailers, the blue tarps especially. And then maybe pickups, and I don't know if they usually have the panel vans here, but they might. Ooh, that was close. Looked at chat. What? Must be black ice on the road. Got to take a look at the server settings file to try and get familiar with it. Bad Sad sent me a couple of examples. Gotta slow down in my turns. I'm still carrying a bucket of paint. Fantastic. Still heavy, huh? Irvington's always farther than I remember. Like, what does a van like this hold? I know they don't drive very well, but here one, where is it? Holds 100. Whoa. Okay. Alright, so those could work for some loot. Package car's got to hold at least 150 to. Another 100. That one's only 45, maybe because it's busted. Oh yeah. No vehicles here. Oh, that's where I want to go. Okay, so we got definitely animal trailers, which we'll need also, but pickups and blue tarp trailers. I don't want to go through that grass for sure. Man, there's a lot here. Oh, that pig almost got killed by desync. Grass is the problem. There's cows up here too. circle around that far. We can get through. As long as I don't hit any animals. Alright, so we got at least 3 or 4 trailers here. We even took some already, I think. And I see pickups and like suburban type vehicles, so probably no vans, not the big ones anyway. What's an animal skeleton? I was like, that looks weird. That's not even Irvington proper, so... Probably try to get at least one race car for power. I don't think there were any big vans here either. Pickups, so that's not a vanilla one. Ambulances could be good. I don't think we'll find one in good condition here, though, to take a look at it. That's all hay. I should get pretty crazy here population-wise in a minute. I think there's almost always one of these here. So that's actually a really good vehicle. Vanilla-wise. As we get closer in town, we can get big trucks like that. Oh, do postal vans hold more? It's probably the same, huh? Alright, so there's a post office here. And a lot of parking lots, too. Another package car. Yeah, I think Irvington, we're going to lean on it heavily in the beginning to get vehicles. We could get them out of Rosewood too, and of course what everyone brings from wherever they spawn in. Oh, really? I didn't know these could spawn at houses. 125. Is this the hardware store? This will probably be a target as well. See what kind of spawns we can expect in here. Oh, there's a lot more than I thought. As in gear, I mean. Whoa, I didn't see that one hiding. Oh, they broke the window. Hooligan. Thought I heard one behind me. Okay. Must have been just outside of range. No loitering, sir. No need to get up. These are useless, right? Run through here real quick. These cannot be taken. No. Bummer. So I think this should be one of our first targets for tools. Clean it out. Okay. I wonder if generators spawn down here. They're not wealthy, so maybe not. Guess they could be the lesser quality generators, maybe. Some McCoy stuff here. The Spiffo band old. Not bad. Is there no driveway to the road? I guess this road, but not the highway? Weird. No, not really anything there. Okay, this is that shopping center, right? Oh, it's a Gigamart. So this is another good parking lot for getting vehicles. The Ranger car. I wonder if it ever does the truck. I think that's it for the town, right? Unless we go north-south. Yep. Wouldn't say it's super close, but mostly highway, so. Is this all houses in here? That's probably what I'm going to target is Irvington in the beginning to get stuff we need. I don't think you can spawn in Irvington, so if we get there early, we should be able to get quite a bit of stuff. Of course, maybe that changes with 4220, I don't know. So people were asking about having a zombie battle on the island, the current one with the tower. Since we had a little heads up for the drop of 4220, maybe this weekend's a good time to do it. I'll reach out to KPK, see if he wants to spawn some boards for us. There's a farming supply here too? Really? That's north of at the north point of the triangle. Okay. I mean, if we're going to be over here anyway, we won't have to go all the way to Echo Creek. So between now and tomorrow's stream, well, tomorrow's Zomboid stream, I'm going to go over, I'm going to take a look at drawing up a map plan, have a more accurate plan for the build. Also going to take a look at the server settings, or I should say the sandbox settings. Figure out how we're going to set up the server. Vanilla. And see if I can get a time or a day and time for us to do a zombie event at the tower. Clean that zombie's clock. Good thing I know a good mechanic. Got zombies coming up. Oh no. I didn't hit you with the car, did I? Or are you sleeping? Are you sleeping in the middle of the road, buddy? What the hell's wrong with you? You can't sleep in the middle of the road. You're breathing, right? Have a rope on me? I do. Bro. Get out of the middle of the road, man. Come on. Really? I don't know where the gate is, but I put you back inside. I don't know. Is there one over here? No. Just get out of the road. Come on. I don't have any chips left? What? I ate like 6 bags of chips. Oh god. Weight's still falling. It's crazy. Hopefully I can find like a Ranger Jeep or something to replace my cool little ride, because I love the Ranger Jeeps and they're vanilla. But I'll make do with whatever I find, as usual. Headlights go out when I hit the brakes. Weird. I'm assuming all of you saw the Build 4220 trailer. I am in that video, by the way. Very briefly. I missed most of the filming that they did, but I was there for the earlier filming, so I'm in a tiny, tiny clip. I guess I should be more accurate. I wasn't in it, my character was in it. Didn't really see a bookstore over there, though. I may have missed it. You might not be able to get books from there. But yeah, I think I'm still going to go with construction worker, because I'll be doing so much building. Got a couple lumberjacks, I think. Let's see. Thought I wrote it down. Oh, there we go. Chelsea's going to be a rancher. Rexon's going to be a lumberjack. That's all I got. I wonder what Admiral usually takes. I don't even know. Gas station's pretty quiet. We could probably even turn the gas station into another outpost. It's kind of close to the town we're going to build, but if you don't want to go all the way into Dark Wallow, you could stop there. Most people will be stopping there to refuel anyways, so you could have some basic medical supplies, food. Make sure it's plumbed for water, unless we have water on still. If I can separate water shutoff from power shutoff, I'm going to turn off the water instantly and have power go on for, I don't know, like 6 months maybe. So we get a chance to look at all the beautiful buildings and their lighting. The game's like, did you see the zombies? Yep, saw them. For anyone here that's new, do a quick tour before I wrap it up. Got the automotive shop here. Never did the floors, but kind of like it that way. We never really finished the speakeasy either. But it's really just a house that's wrapped in walls. Keep the zombies out. Got the armory. Blacksmith shop. The famous bridge. Got our Blue Wallow restaurant over there. Looking crispy in the dark. View of the inside. Props over there. Chelsea's AG building. Dry racks and piggies and such. Got our happy animal family. We've had 2 babies born here, a calf and a lamb. We could use a cleanup, but they fill it up pretty fast. Oh, I didn't use paint storage. We'll come up with something for that. Paint takes up so much space. Oh, and of course the tower itself. Glowing in the night. Did she not eat it? Or not drink it? What happened? You're still hungry, really? Fresh bacon. Thanks, Admiral. I know it was you. I wish you could get bacon from the pigs. Why is there already a timer set? That's weird. $12 each. Well, there's bacon. There might be ice cream too. Having just bacon for dinner. That's it. Nothing else. Bacon only. Have you plunkies in a cabinet? I did see a frosted donut in the freezer too. I like it crisp. Fresh out of the oven. I heard the shortbread cookies. I think it was a little girl was saying they're like only 5 hunger. I wonder if they nerfed that because it's stable because they don't spoil. Is kind of nice. Let's eat this entire can of corned beef. Well, I don't really need to gain weight, I guess. There's the plonkies. You delivered someone last visit? Thanks for that. Awesome. So many good treats. Let's go into the war room here. Look at the should I put paint? We're building. Probably going to grab paint when you grab plaster. I don't even really have a place for plaster yet. It doesn't really go in the lumber or stone mill, though. Might need another warehouse for paint and plaster, then. Because this one's for metal and auto parts. We're going to have plenty of room, though. We'll do it this way. Move these over. The parking lot. And again, this isn't to scale. I obviously proved running around the island we have more than enough space, but like this. And do another warehouse. It won't be in the water, but this is just to show where it's going to be. think we have anything for paint. Hey, Mr. Syme. Long time no see. How you doing, sir? Welcome in, welcome back. I don't think we have anything for paint on here. Or even a bucket? That would work. Go with 0 loot server. We're going to go with no loot respawn. Or closer to 0 loot. But I can't punish everybody. No loot respawn, though. Kind of looks like a bucket, I guess. Anyway, it's gonna be a warehouse, so we'll put a just to remind me. Actually, we still need that, so maybe if I do multiples of these, it'll look like paint. There we go. That looks like buckets to me. They gotta get good. So you mean if I loot everything, then there will be no loot? It's true. It'd be a dick move, but that's true. Oh, I meant to close this. And we'll focus on this first. Give me a picture for when I'm designing later. Say cheese, everybody. Damn it, Mr. Syme, now you got me doubting if no respawn is a good idea. I've been streaming for a little over 2.5 hours. It's survival of the fittest. I would be the merchant, have tons of random trash bags of loot hidden in the woods. I mean, if you're selling it, that's fine. But if you hoard it and don't trade with anybody, that's going to be a problem. Good evening, Mark Norton. Welcome in, sir. The man with a plan. You got here right at the end, sir. I don't have anything else to do today is the problem. I mean, can we go? Is there anything else we need to go over? I mean, residential, it's just going to be lots. So I just have to try to fit as many great lots on here as possible and people can build their homes. My home's going to be here, I guess, on this island. Chelsea's going to handle animals and crops. As long as you get the main tools, you can make everything. That's true. Some of the settings we talked about. Well, first of all, the mission is to kill every zombie on the map. Every single one. So there'll be no zombie respawn either. Those things can be foraged and lighters can be found on Zeds. Ammo is going to be the problem. But I don't use guns too much, so those that do might run into irritation there. There was around 12 PZ streams at 5 p.m. Maybe 40 to 20 is getting people excited. Wow, I think so too. I know I'm excited. I love starting over, especially if everything's new, you know. Only good gun is a shotgun right now? Think so? Everything else is trash? Come on now. That's just because you like high volumes of kills quickly. So we're going to have the generators last longer in case people play or can't play for more than 8 hours, so all their food doesn't spoil. 0 respawn, ZN loot. Got to turn on safe houses. What do you guys think for a qualifying time on safe houses? Should it be instant? I think you should have to put some time in, no? 7 days, maybe? Mark Norton says, if you're going to kill all the zombies, you're going to need a helicopter to herd them in. I'm going to have helicopters on sometimes. Did I put that on here? I don't think I did. We're going to do no loot respawn. We're going to do fast reader. So if you're watching and you're joining, go ahead and take slow reader for extra points, because fast reading is pretty much going to cancel it out. You'll almost instantly read a book. Now I put loot-filled zombies, including ammo, but then Notka made it sound like you have to have a mod to make the zombies spawn ammo, so this might be a problem. You need level 5 aim to be better to use the other guns? Then get to level 5. The airport, Louisville, has a couple of helis. What? What are you talking about? There's no helicopters there unless you have a mod. Water can be turned off separate. Oh, it can. Thank you, sir. Good deal, good deal. You can up the ammo spawn. Oh, like the initial spawn? It's a good idea. High ammo spawn. What high? No. Initial ammo spawn. Okay. I would just safe house the bridge going to Louisville and force tolls like a troll. That's hilarious, but we won't do that. Up the car sound radius? No. Rexon will get us all killed if I do that. He already makes enough noise with the cars. We're gonna have forever light bulbs, so I never have to change one. Increase the fireplace fuel time. I'll see what the default is and at least double it. Fire spread will be off. Max zombie pop day 1. I don't know if we're going to do this anymore. I need to understand zombie pop. The best way to set it up, I really don't know. But if we're going to have no zombie respawn, I want there to be maximum zombies to kill. So it's not over in a week. Get some of the heavy-handed veterans on here just wiping out everything. Talking about file settings. Day length, no one answered me if 2 hours was good, so I'm going to assume it's okay. Because I like 2 hour day length. 120 hours is the max fire time you can have in settings. That's a lot. Isn't default 8? Instead of day length 2 hours, we'll do or no. yeah, we're doing that. So let's move this. So we'll do, oops, or delete all these. Power, cut off. I'm thinking 6 months because it's not really going to affect us survival-wise. Sure, you can cook stuff, but so what? Most people don't cook anyway. And then water cutoff is going to be instant. The water plant got destroyed, but the power is still going to be on. So we can enjoy the builds with lighting and stuff for at least 6 months. Still got to get out there, though. World item removal list will include that, and helicopters sometimes. Don't worry, Gremlin and I won't be on to loot everything. You guys are welcome. I might whitelist the server. I've done that before, but I don't know if we can whitelist it by Steam ID. I think that's what KPK was doing, but I'm not 100% sure. But I need to learn how to do that. But you guys are more than welcome to join, so we'll just get you added in there if you want to play. Fancy cars? No, we're going to go vanilla this time. Just because 4220, I want the server up as soon as possible. When it comes out, I don't know what time it's coming out on Wednesday, but as soon as I can get it set up, I want to. Otherwise, I got to test mods, make sure everything's working, and I just don't want to deal with it. One thing I always try to loot is my Jay's chicken hat. Really? Bicycles, motorbikes? Nah. I was thinking about it in some mods, but the more I thought about it, there's going to be hot fixes dropping. And I don't want to have like a couple false starts. I just want to get underway. All the runs I've done, only once have I been able to loot it. Really? The Jay's chicken hat? Why? It just didn't spawn or what? It only spawns near Jay's chicken. Well, I figured that. But really, you play a lot. I'm surprised you only found it once. I think that's pretty much it for server stuff. So Irvington's kind of far, but I think it's going to be a good spot because nobody can spawn there. So we'll go there to get loot. If people don't want to drive that far, obviously Rosewood and Muldrar on the table. Muldrar might be the same distance, though. It's pretty close. Probably have to go in with a team and clear out March Ridge, too, because we can get guns and ammo there. It's just a pain in the ass, but almost no one's going to go after that target, so... But we'll get this vehicle bridge, well actually we'll get the pedestrian bridge built that's going to run alongside the vehicle bridge first, and then we'll set up the lumber mill and get to work, and then we can start building a better bridge for the cars and stuff. Irvington has sports cars? You mean other than the race cars? That's cool. We can get a lot of powerful stuff there then. It's a rare Spiffo suit head. Is it really? Did not know that. So when will your Y for the new server be? So as I'm sure you know by now, 4220 is dropping Wednesday the 29th. But I don't know what time. So I could be at work or I could be sleeping. But as soon as it's available and I'm available, I'm going to set up a server as quickly as I can. And since we're going vanilla, there won't be any prep time. We'll just get into the world and start. And then I want to work so that at least Wooten and Chelsea can reboot the server. So if I'm unavailable, one of them can. If we run in, well, I guess we don't have any mod updates. We won't really have to worry about it, will we? Can a hotfix update? It's not a workshop item, so I don't think that would be a problem, right? I'd make a beeline to Muldrop Propane Factory and swing by the video store for those hotties. Propane's true. Yeah, what do we do when we run out of propane? I wonder how much propane is on the map. I mean, if we have to go to more difficult places, that's fine, but can AI tell me how much propane spawns on the map? Thousands of individual propane units exist across fixed map locations and randomized containers. So anything that can run out like that, maybe I should just make the initial, like Mr. Syme said with the ammo, make the initial loot spawn very high, but no loot respawn. There is that refill propane mod you can eventually add. So you can add without breaking anything. Uses gas stations refill? Okay. So I don't know how the settings would have to look, but I'll learn. We will have no loot respawn, but the initial spawn is going to be like maxed out. Loot goblins will love it. So that should take a little pressure off of running out of ammo and propane. Those people are just going insane. But it's my first server. If I fall flat on my face, I'm okay with that. You can forge propane torches? I've heard of that, yeah. So we'll be all right. But there should be no shortage of loot for a very long time. And we talked about, I don't think I put it on here though. Food spoilage, refrigeration. We call it refrigerated food spoilage. Prolonged, I don't know. We'll increase that as well. So we can still make pizza and stuff when we find cheese. So the outside temps will be normal? I think so. I was thinking of going with starting like KPK does in the springtime. So we can take advantage of crops right away. So it'll probably be a little colder when we start, but it'll be normal temps for that time of year. You want to wear the true pro tier gear, almost nothing. Might have to wait a month or two. I don't remember. I was going to check when KPK had us start, but I want to say it was April. More space for looting. That's true. You can carry more if you're wearing less. Did you really want to play on the server, Mr. Syme? I'm surprised. I'm glad, but I'm also surprised. It's going to be like easy mode for you. Hope that's okay. But if we definitely want you as part of the zombie killing team, that's not that it has to be a team, but amongst the zombie hunters, that should be fun. And I don't want to say it's going to be like a forced functional economy, but I would like to use gemstones and silver. I thought gemstones, Naka recommended silver also due to rarity as like currency for trading if we don't want to have to always carry everything. that we're trading. Not everybody has to use it. If you prefer just to trade goods for goods, that's fine. But if you're thinking about using a currency, maybe start collecting gemstones and silver off of zombies. Maybe gold for practicing blacksmithing. You need an easy server to play on while I play on the hard one on Sundays. Okay, cool. Sounds good. I'll add you to my list of people to add. You think Gremlin's going to want to play too? You can make silver and gold coins for cash. You could make silver coins. I guess you can make gold, but I don't know if anyone's going to take it because gold seems to be pretty easy to get. So I don't know how valuable it's going to be. It might not. I don't think it'll be as valuable as silver and gems. I'll ask him. Okay. You're not the boss of him? Add Pop-Tarts as currency? Dude, that would totally work in the apocalypse. But yeah, I'll get a better map than this going so we know where we're building when the time comes. Grab a little snack and then I think I'm going to head out. Been streaming for about 3 hours. You know what? We're going to make a cake first because Admiral asked me to try out this frosting and I haven't done it. I want to do that while I still have a chance. Let's see. Need a baking pan. I don't think I need the bowl actually. Cake batter. Because I don't know if the icing is actually useful, but it would be cool to find out. Maybe you just add it as an ingredient. It doesn't actually frost the cake. But we'll add some marmalade in there. Marmalade cake. That actually sounds pretty good. Not gonna lie. Chocolate candy. Oh, I don't want to put too many ingredients in case icing's an ingredient. There it is. Fresh icing. 10 points, Admiral. Wow. What? Did I use all of the icing? Oh, you gotta have extra icing. I mean, this is the apocalypse after all. It's stale too. Oh. Did that make the cake stale? No. So the icing can spoil. That's... I didn't know that. What else? Well, how many items can I add? Probably 4. Alright, we'll wait for the icing then. 1,300 calories is not like the soup, the bean soup, but that's okay. He does play on fun servers to get his looting itch. As long as you guys are willing to trade, we'll be fine. You guys have to get yourself some warehouses. Maybe you can make one of those old produce warehouses your base so you can set up a ton of crates and just fill them up. More icing? Icing on the cake. That one's only 7. That's right. Can I add anything else? Oh, I can. Oh, just seasoning. Might as well use these candy canes. They're not... We can't take them with us. Can I put butter in it? Nope. All right. Chocolate candy cake. That's what I'm talking about. It's not the loot that's his problem. It's the sorting of inventory. Yeah. That does the most useless spawn chart. Yeah. When everything is a bat, you don't have to worry. Kind of bad. It sucks that icing goes bad, though. But yeah, is tree growth on normal or slow down? Thank you for bringing that up. I want to turn that off or turn that way down. It's a pain in the ass, right? Are you thinking it should be faster? I think slow, right? Isn't that considered erosion or what is it? I mean, I guess it only sucks if you have roads going through forests, right? It's kind of everywhere, though, I guess. Baby trees will kill you. They will? You mean like running through them? How are you a zombie hunter and you're getting killed by trees, man? Alright, usually I share cake, but I'm going to eat this entire cake this time. How much calories is it? 1,400. Look, she's eating it right out of the pan. With your filthy gloves. Gross. Oh, we're not gaining weight either, man. Eat as many cakes as I want. Alright. Full tummy. 3-hour stream. I think we're good to go. Don't ask Gremlin that. He died last week by walking into a baby. He walked into it? Would he bleed out? Oh, man. Poor guy. Gotta carry bandages, man. Must slash his throat, huh? Oh, jumped. Oh, because they were hiding behind the baby tree. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Dang. All right, well, I'm going to wrap it up here. We have 18 concurrent viewers. Let me see what I can find. Streaming Project Zomboid if you find people. Bad Sad, heck yeah. This is the way. Bad Sad's doing Project Zomboid 4219, surviving. Well, thank you everyone for stopping by to check out the stream. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to hang out with us in the chat. Thank you for all the likes and all the laughs. 10 likes today. Thank you for every single one. Norton says, in Australia, a boomerang that doesn't come back is a stick. That's fair. Good game. Thank you, Admiral. Game over. Apologies to Jacksepticeye. We ran out of time today. I'll be sure to get him on the stream soon. Until next time, safe journey. Keep on keeping on and keep on surviving. I'll be back tomorrow with more Project Zomboid. We can probably talk about server details, but I might do a solo run or something. Oh no, I was talking about doing the horde thing. Well, whatever day we do the Horde event with the tower, we'll do that. But other than that, I'll probably do solo runs just to pass time and check out new stuff while we wait for 4220 and getting the server set up. Unless we come up with something else to do on here or test, but we'll see what happens. But if I don't see you before my next stream, enjoy the rest of whatever you have left, day or night. And I'll be redirecting you to Bad Sad playing Project Zomboid in 3, 2, 1. Bye. Love you. Bye. Energize.